Hey guys, John here and welcome back to my toy room. So you might be noticing a bunch of speeder bikes sitting out here today, and that's because we're going to look at this speeder bike. Star Wars 2002 Clone Trooper with speeder bike throws electro grenade. Attack of the Clones. Clone Trooper with speeder bike. This looks awesome. Really cool. It even fits inside the Republic gunship, which no, I'm not going to do because I can't get the gunship out of my display now. Speeder bike fits in the vehicle storage bay of the Republic gunship. Sold separately. You can attach armor to the Clone Trooper. Clone Trooper really throws electro grenade. Place grenade in figure's hand, then move arm back and activate the button to release. There's an outrigger, a main body. To assemble the speeder bike, attach the outrigger to the main body of the vehicle. 10 years after the fight to save Naboo from invasion, the galaxy's on the brink of civil war. Under the leadership of a renegade Jedi, thousands of solar systems threaten to secede from the Galactic Republic. A courageous Jedi Knight, his impulsive and headstrong apprentice, and a queen-turned-senator are drawn into the heart of the conflict and the beginning of war. Clone Trooper. Formidable fighters engineered for battle. A number of the Clone Troopers are deployed on speeders, then race into battle against the enemy forces. Daringly flying alongside AT-TEs, they lob electro grenades into the vehicles to disable them in crippling explosions. All right, let's get this open. We're going to open it, and we're going to compare this speeder bike to the others. Awesome. Cool. All right, guys, so here's the new speeder bike. Ooh, look at that. It has, like, flippy legs. Cool little... Ooh, I can put these in here, and it'll look like they're attached. Come on. There it goes. And then we want to put this part on one of these pegs underneath. So it goes like that. And we have another speeder bike. This one again, the only one that seems to hover correctly is the original. See how it's off the ground? But these all touch the ground. Even the new one with fresh springs touches the ground. They all have slightly different front ends, I noticed. Even the one that... This one is the remake. Has a slightly different front end than that one. Because this one explodes like this one does. This is the exact copy of the... Supposed to be an exact copy of the original Kenner, but this front end is different than this one. Interesting, interesting. Okay, here's our Clone Trooper guy. He's got leg pieces that are going to snap out. That's not right. It's going to go this way, right? I'm so confused. No, that's this leg. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. Now that makes sense. I'm a brain dead idiot. All right, let's see. Here we got shoulder pad. He's got a little symbol on his shoulders, and we're going to lose that symbol if we put the shoulder pads on. Chest plate. Let's see, that goes this way. Same with the chest. He's got this cool little symbol here. It's like his Harkonian heart plug. And it's going to disappear when we put this on. His legs are wide so he can get on the speeder bike, right? And you got this little lever back here. Here's the lever. So we can throw that thing. Let's put his helmet on. That's a nice helmet. I like how that way that went on. That goes on pretty good. It's satisfying the way it goes on. It's a little squishy, but it fits perfectly and fits on nicely. This trooper's a little strange looking, isn't he? Look at him. Yeah, I'm a weird trooper. Like, I'm hitting myself in the head. Let's see. So he's supposed to... Oh, this is gross. It feels really sticky and gross. I'm going to have to wash this with some soap and water because this feels nasty. Really nasty. I'm going to be right back. Back. And it's all no longer sticky and gross. I may have lost a little bit of color in there. Some of it turned clear. I think the blue tint is coming off as gross goo. I guess he just does this and then he's gonna throw it. Let's see if he can really throw it. Huh. Hold on. He's just having a spasm. All right, let's try to put it on a little looser. Throw it. No, not down. He just dropped it. All right, here we go. Hang on to it there. Okay. Throw it. No, not behind your head. All right, throw it at the speeder bikes, Mr. There we go. Well, it kind of went there. All right, that's enough of that. All right, we're going to get him... Oh, we didn't put this thing on. Okay, we're going to get him on the speeder bike, and we'll see how he looks here. Hold on. He's oh so delicate on the speeder bike. But he does look okay on it. He doesn't really fit that well. He's not that great of a figure. I'm sorry. He just isn't. I mean, what's he doing on that speeder bike? He's all weird looking. Well, it's a cool speeder bike anyways, but I think the figure has a little bit to be desired. And here we have a speeder bike. Now this is from the 2000s. You can tell it's different back here in the back. And I'm missing the flaps on this one. But it is basically the same as this one. See? This one on the back has the same as this one. You know? So they're essentially identical speeder bikes. Whereas the original Kenner had this button here that you could push and it would explode. Which is like the re-release where they have the button and it would explode. But see those front ends? They're two different front ends. Do you see that? There's 3 circles on this one and only 1 on the original Kenner. So this isn't even from the original Kenner mold, the front of it anyway. And I thought the re-release from Power of the Force 2 was exactly the same, but it isn't. Crazy. All right, guys, there you have it. Speeder bikes. And, yeah, 3.75-inch speeder bikes anyways. Because I do have my Black Series 6-inch speeder bike, and I've got the 12-inch Hasbro from the 90s, which is like a 4-foot-long speeder bike. but that's up on a shelf and I can't get it down right now to put it in view here. So we're just looking at these speeder bikes, and you're going to have to live with that. Accept it, because that's all you're getting. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm John. I'm out of here. One more speeder bike added to the collection. Although I don't know if I'm going to leave that guy on it. I might take him off and put another one of these Biker Scouts on it. Because that figure has a lot to be desired. Maybe that's why this set was so cheap. It's less than $15 on, so it's probably because that figure's not that sought after. But it's good for the speeder bike, All right, see you guys later. Oh yeah, I was putting them away, and I did have one more speeder bike. We have this awesome speeder bike from the sequel trilogy from Force Awakens time period. And this speeder bike looks badass, doesn't it? It's so cool. It's got a similar, familiar rear end and seat compartment, but that front end, they really went to town. There's like 4 blaster cannons, everything. It's just really like, we're going to blow you up. Awesome, awesome speeder bike there. Cool.